I'm officially 70 pounds down. What it do? What's up? Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new, my name is Isabella Jaii, and in today's video, this will be my 1 month update for keto. And also, I weighed myself. If you guys saw at the beginning of the video, I told you guys that I am officially 70 pounds down. Like, oh my gosh. I am so ecstatic to finally be able to say that. Like, literally, this has been a journey with nothing but God at the forefront, because without him, I could not have even seen myself at this point. Like, literally, I'm just gonna give honor to God right now and my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yes, Lord. But I just want to get into this video. I don't even want to hold you guys for too long. Just want to tell you guys what I've been going through and what's been happening. So if you guys want to see how keto has been for me, then keep on watching. Just to kind of start you guys off with the briefing, you know, at the beginning of the month, I really wasn't even sure if I wanted to start keto. I knew that it was something that God was definitely leading me to do, and I knew that it was something that he was like pushing me to do. But I was somewhat afraid because with the quarantine going on, I didn't feel like I'd be able to afford it. And I'm just going to be very transparent in this video, because literally everything that's about to be said is going to wrap up into how things started to unravel for me. So I remember I started my fast before April 1st, and I was going to do a 3-day fast, and I was going to weigh myself and then start the video. And in the midst of those 3 days, you know, I had conversations with my sister and my mom, and they were like, you know, how are you just going to start keto in the middle of a pandemic? Like, you don't have the money to afford it. And I'm just like, dang, you right. But honestly, I just really believe the Holy Spirit was just like, do it anyway. And so I looked past and I was literally like, God is going to provide for me. Like, that was the one thing that I knew in the back of my mind, that God was going to provide. I didn't know how he was going to do it. I just knew he was going to do it. So literally, I started keto. I started with the food that we had already had in our house. At the beginning of the month, you guys had saw that I didn't even have spinach yet. So spinach has been like a major part of my journey. Also, spinach really helps to clean me out. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your greens. So I started off with just sausages, eggs, and mushrooms, and then eventually started to incorporate spinach here and there. And at the first week of keto, it was going all right. I'm not going to say that it was easy. Before I started keto, I was still eating cookies. I was still eating ice cream. And then I started keto and I was like, okay, like this is cool. This is cool. But then I really started to crave carbs. And so I didn't know how to I'm not going to say that I didn't know, but I didn't try to look for healthier or keto friendly alternatives. So the first week, I believe I had like some cake, because it was also my mother's birthday around that time, and she had brought home cake. And so I ended up eating like a cookie and some ice cream, because they were like, Isabella, like you can just have a little something. And at first I was like, no, I'm doing so good, I don't need it. And then I was like, no, I'm gonna just try it. Like, I'm gonna just give me a little some. And then I regretted it slowly. Like, at first I didn't feel bad, because I was like, you know, it was just one cookie, it was just one scoop of ice cream, so I should be good, right? No. So literally the next day we went to see my siblings, and I ate cake at their house as well. So at that point I had told myself, I said, you know what, this is going to be a never-ending cycle. Like, I'm already kind of going through cycles with my weight loss journey already, and I just knew that I was like, yo, if I continue to do this, if I continue to tell myself like you can have a cheat day, you're gonna be bad. So I posted the video that was titled, is it okay to have a cheat day? And in that video, I believe I spoke about like how I kind of just gave in to people around me telling me that things were okay, telling me that, you know, it's cool to just have a cheat day. And then I talked about how, for me, I overindulge in things, which is something that God has really been exposing to me, that I deal with greed in that area. And so I just believe that I needed to just quit altogether. And at first I was doing good. That week I was doing so good. I was still walking every single day. I was still getting up. And then I slowly started to kind of wean my way out of it again. And I had another cheat day. And that weekend I had a milkshake and like, I think a cookie. So right after that, I just told myself again, like, no more cheat days. Like, we gonna be good, bro. Just keep going. And so, you know, during this entire time, I could never fully cheat. Like, in the back of my mind, I knew that, especially because I had already posted to YouTube that I was doing keto and that I was in ketosis and all of that. I was like, you know what? I really have to put my mind to this. I really have to do it. So about week 3, God bless that I remember in this time I had gotten paid. I got a payment for a photography job that I had done, I believe, early March. And I was like, what? Like, whoa. And it came out of nowhere. I remember waking up, and this was right after I had done another fast, and I had woke up and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this right. I'm gonna put my best foot forward. Woke up, the money was there. I said, I'm going out and I'm going to buy the food that I need for keto. So I went out and I bought the food. Also, my sister helps me out a lot too. She helps to buy the food as well. So that's been a blessing for me. And so I ended up recording a grocery haul. And ever since I got all of those groceries and did the grocery haul, my life has changed drastically. We've been looking for keto cookies. We've been looking for keto ice cream. You know, anything that's low carb, we've been looking for it. We've been trying it. We've been making sure that it's something that I can do, and not only just me, but my sister eventually plans to transition into keto as well. From this point on, I started to see major progress within myself. I started to feel it and everything. It got to the point, let me tell y'all, I could shout right now. It got to the point I hit 339 pounds. I'm gonna insert a clip right here of the day that I hit 339 pounds. Bro, I hit 339 today. I remember when I was 406 pounds. And I came in, I didn't have the money for a scale. And I went into Walmart just so I could weigh myself on one of their scales. And I thought I was like 3 something. I literally only thought I was 3 something. And I weighed myself and I was 406 pounds. And I'm like, this scale lying to me. I picked out another one and I seen the same weight, 406. I think it was 0.4, maybe, I don't know. Today I weighed myself, I was 339. I never thought I would. I've always wanted to like lose weight. I've always just wanted to lose weight. And I never thought I would get to this point. Like, this is something you talk about. Like, this is something that you just talk about. You talk about. I think honestly I was just in disbelief at the fact that I was even 400 pounds. Like, I didn't feel like I was 400 pounds walking around, bro. Like, I never felt that way. I never felt like I was 400 pounds. I always felt like I was overweight. But I didn't feel like that. This is wild. And so after that day, I was so emotional that day because honestly, like I told y'all, I never thought that I would necessarily get here. Like, it's something that you talk about, but it's not something that you necessarily anticipate. Like, it's something that you want, but you don't anticipate what it's like when you get there. So for me, I've been feeling bloated on and off, and I've been feeling like, you know, I'm intaking too much salt. Like, I've noticed the numbness in my body when I wake up or if I lay a certain way, and I'm like, I'm consuming too much salt. This happened to me earlier this year when I wasn't even doing keto, but I noticed that I was eating too much of something. So I had mentioned it in one of my vlogs. I said, I think I'm eating too much salt or too much sugar. I wasn't sure of which one it was, but I just know that I was retaining water right after I hit 339. And so my weight has shot up. It fluctuated so bad. It got to 345. And at this point, I was going into week 4. And I remember, I think I was like 2 days into week 4. It was right before I actually had to weigh myself for this video, and I was going back and forth with myself, like, you know, should I cheat to kind of get my number down to at least 340 again, because I really didn't want to come on here and tell you guys that I only lost 5 pounds. And then I really had to just tell myself, like, you know what, Isabella, even if you were to just lose 5 pounds, that still matters. And even if I was the same weight that I was when I first started and when I first weighed myself for the month, it mattered that I was able to stick with something and to continue to stick with it, rather than, oh, the number on the scale didn't change. So I ended up going against it. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna fast, I'm not gonna cheat, I'm not gonna take the easy way out. I'm going to figure out ways to reduce my salt intake. I was about to start taking herbs, actually, like to see what herbs I could take to kind of reduce my salt intake. But then I ended up finding out that a healthier, more flavorful way to season your food is ginger. So my mom, actually, she made some chicken Alfredo, and I did not eat it. She tried me, but I did not eat it. She seasoned some meat for me, and I had her make me some grilled chicken as well. And I asked her, I said, yo, what'd you put on this? She was like, oh, I put ginger on there. And so when I looked up the healthier alternatives for seasoning, what was the number one? Or like one of the top 10? Ginger. So I'm like, hold on, Lord, we done had this in our house this entire time, and you telling me I already got the keys? I said, okay. I just started seasoning my food with that. I started seasoning my food with ginger and garlic powder, and with a little bit of black pepper too. And at that point, I started to notice a difference. And then I was going out and I was walking again. Oh, also, I didn't mention that I was also intermittent fasting at the beginning of this month as well. You know, just those different factors that come into play. That my literal weight loss started in the last 2 weeks of this month. Like, I can't even say that I count the first 2 weeks because of the fact that I did cheat in that time. So as of right now, if you guys would like to know my exact weight, well, the weight that I weighed when I weighed myself, here's the video of me weighing myself. I know I look crazy, but I just weighed myself and I seen a number on the scale that I was not expecting to see. So I'm about to weigh myself on my app first, and I'm gonna have my sister come over and she's gonna record me, even though she don't want to. But bro, I'm ecstatic. I am about to be, oh, let me just get into it. Let's just get into it. Ready? Go. 30, 35. So the number on the scale says 335. So that means that I lost exactly, I was 345, so that's 10 pounds. But right before I even weighed myself, because it's so weird how scales work, I don't know how any of this happened, I actually hit this number right here. And I'm gonna let it appear on the screen. I hit 333. So I put my phone down, tracked it on my actual phone by Bluetooth from my scale to my phone, and I literally tapped out at 333, I think, 0.2. Not really too sure. But when I subtract, let me subtract, because I gotta let y'all know. 406, that's how much I was at the beginning. 406 minus 333. I'm gonna just subtract from that number because that's the number that made me happy. That's 73 pounds. That is 73 pounds. And even if I was to just do the 335, 406 minus 335, that's 71 pounds. I am officially 71 pounds down. Oh my gosh, I am ecstatic. I am overjoyed. I am so happy to even be sitting here to tell you guys that. And for anybody out there watching this video, anybody that's on a weight loss journey, bro, please do not give up. Like, on everything that I love, do not give up. Like, please do not. I have been publicizing my weight loss journey since 2017. It was August of 2017 when I came on here, when I told you guys that I was serious, and I didn't realize that as serious as I was, I had so much more to learn. I had so many things that I had to undo in order to even get to this place, and God has been nothing short of amazing. He has been my strength through this like whole thing. Like literally everything that I'm doing is because of him. I pray, I fast, I read my Bible, and I literally give all glory to him, because without him I am nothing. And this would not be possible without God. This would not be possible without Jesus Christ, God's son. Like for real, I literally, like, bro, I can't stress this enough. I'm 70 pounds down because I stayed consistent. I had to learn consistency. Like, this is what this journey has done for me. This journey, publicizing this, I've had to learn how to be consistent with YouTube. I've had to learn how to be consistent in friendships. I've had to learn how to be consistent with my own weight loss journey, with working out every single day, with eating right every single day. Literally waking up in the morning, making the conscious decision to say I choose to do right. Like, that's what I'm going through. That's exactly what's happening for me. And I just want to let you guys know that if you are struggling, bro, keep going. You do not have to do keto to get where I am. Maybe keto can be like a step to help you, but you do not have to do what I'm doing specifically. You can do a calorie deficit. You can just eat, you know, vegetables and cut out meat. Whatever it is that you have to do, do it. And then when you get to where you want to be, don't stop, but you keep going, and you slowly start to add meat in again, or you slowly start to add stuff in again. Don't overindulge like that. And I know that's a lot to say, because like me, I just told y'all I'm dealing with stuff. But like literally, you can tell yourself to stop. Like, there have been so many times where I've been eating and I just told myself, you're not hungry anymore, you're just eating because it's here. And it's gotten to the point where I had to just start making my food look like more food. So I'll cut it up. Even if you have to cut it up, I know it seems so childish. For me, I do have to treat myself like a child sometimes. I do have to cut my food up into 18ths. I do have to like literally tell myself like, no, you're done. No, you're gonna eat off of this plate. And that's fine. Whatever it takes to get you where you need to be, bro, do it. And do it until you get to where you need to be, bro. Like, just keep going, keep doing. I am a living testimony. If anything, bro, like, look at me, bro. Anybody who's been watching me from the beginning, you know how I've been talking about how I need accountability, how I need this, I need that. And I was searching for it in places that I shouldn't have been. I should have been searching for it within myself. I should have been searching for it within God, within just holding myself accountable. The only thing that I've been lacking on this journey is me. I've been lacking the ability to control myself. I've been lacking the ability to tell myself no. I've been lacking the ability to make the right decision, to literally tell myself like, Isabella, today you're gonna do it right. And now I'm at a point to where I'm not disappointing myself anymore. I'm not. And I'm not gonna act like it's not hard still. It is. Today I had a few chips, and I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep doing keto, full out, and I'm going to continue to do this until I reach my goals. And even when I reach my goal, I'll probably still eat like this, because I feel like this is a good lifestyle change. It's not something that I just absolutely cannot do. I absolutely cannot, you know, stand. Is something that I definitely feel like I could eat this way for the rest of my life. But I also want to eventually be able to enjoy a freaking donut. I want to be able to enjoy real ice cream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to eventually be able to just say, yeah, I could have a milkshake today. I could have burger buns. Like the other day, I got a little chicken sandwich from Wendy's, took the buns off, and then ate the lettuce, the tomato, and the spicy chicken. Like, I want to eventually be able to just eat the bread and be okay. Eventually. But as of now, it's okay. I'll cut it out for now, because eventually I'll be able to do it to the point where I don't need it. Like, I'm trying to change myself now so that I can understand in the future I never needed it to begin with. And that's the whole point for me. But yeah, that is all for this video. Make sure to follow me on all of my social media. It's always in the description box below, so it's at the end of the video somewhere. Also, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Turn on the post notification bell, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.